And welcome back to another episode of SkyFactory 4. We are back and excited to play, and I think I figured something out where maybe it's a little less laggy today. We'll see. I'm still working on it. I'm still a complete noob at everything YouTube, everything recording, just in general. But I think it should feel better for you guys, hopefully. Let me double check that everything is working. Okay, preview is there. Perfect. Let's go. So what are we up to today? Last episode, we showed off a few changes and we got a bacon tree. And look at all this sweet bacon and a beetroot left over from when we had to trade with our... Oh, what is... Anyways, new things. I get distracted so often, guys. I need to stop. Anyways, what are we doing today? So we got the bacon tree. That was one of our advancements here. What we're doing today is finishing the last two advancements. We used to have 3, but I got so curious, I made this off camera, the cobblestone mud bucket. It's right over here. Well, I say I got curious because I looked at the recipe and I saw it has these special buckets. These special buckets which can hold more than one bucket of water or milk or whatever it is. And I was curious if it would use up the whole bucket or if it would just take one of it, if it was smart enough. And it did in fact just take one of it. And so now I'm curious, will I keep this bucket? Because if so, whenever I use it, does it disappear on the pig? If it doesn't, then I have a free iron bucket and I basically turn water into iron, which is kind of interesting. I was curious about that. But so we did that, check. What we're going to try to do is craft a donut sapling and craft some green slimy dirt, which we kind of skipped that step when we were making our slimy sapling here. Let me show you. Slimy dirt is what we want to look up. We went straight to the blue dirt because we had blue dye and it was easier than getting this green slimy stuff. But we are going to get that today so we can say that we did it, check it off our list. And let's actually start with that. I haven't looked at the bacon recipe in a while. I don't think it's too bad. Or sorry, the donut, not the bacon. We did the bacon. I don't think it's too bad though. But let's start with the kind of easy one. So the recipe is in a cauldron of milk, we're going to put a cactus, and that's going to turn into green slimy dirt. So we're going to get this cactus all soggy and gross, and somehow it turns into dirt, maybe decomposes a little bit. How do we do that? How do we get a cactus? Well, we can use nature essence, which we don't have. We don't have nature seeds. We don't have any of this stuff. We probably could have most of that, actually. Wait, what's this recipe? No, we need the tier 1 crafting, which takes this inferium essence, which we don't have. We only have like 2 of those. But we can also use the market. That's the easy way. 8 vines for a cactus, and we'll get that no problem. So we're going to take these 8 vines here that we already had, and come over here to our good friend Walter White. I hope you haven't been up to anything shady recently, Walter. He's a normal guy. No worries here. Cactus. So we're going to trade our vines for the cactus here. Nice doing business with you. And we're going to come over here and we need a cauldron of milk. I think we can use this cauldron. I don't think it needs to be the iron one. If it is, no problem. We can get that easy. Ooh, and look at that, guys. We are all full on our barrels of milk. So we have lots of milk if we ever need it. Fill that up. Look at that. Don't you just want to take a bath in that? Anyways, right click and we have been slimed apparently. We got that green slimy dirt. And I'm just going to throw that in here. Actually real quick, just for funsies. That could work. That could work. I'm just looking at textures. This is a very alien texture. I like it. Kind of looks like some kind of alien egg outside membrane stuff. Anyways, easy achievement, nicely done. So let's get this donut sapling. Let's see how that is. And once again, I don't think it's very useful. We use donut acorns, we can get donut amber, which we can turn into liquid donut. Put in a pan cast and we get donuts. And what can we use donuts for? We can make a vanilla donut, we can make chocolate donut, we can make donut saplings, sugar donut even, wow. Or we can throw it in a culinary generator. And yeah. Sugar is even more interesting. That's probably, we might actually want to do that just to test it out. I think it'll be fun. But how do we do that? How do we start out? First, we're gonna need another apple sapling. We could have gotten that last episode, but I didn't think about it, so we didn't. We need some sugar and we need donuts. How do we get donuts? Well, we get cooked dough. I think this is the recipe we're gonna go with. Cooked dough is just dough cooked. Who would have thought? How do we get dough? Just wheat and a bucket of water. And you make 8. Okay, that's kind of nice. So all in all, this is gonna be extremely simple. So first off, we need these beets back. Where did I put those? We need 8. Ooh. Do I trust my memory? I think it's 8. Walter, will you take 8 beets? Is that enough? And we need apple. Yeah, 8 beetroots. Look at that. Boom. Apple seeds. Easy. Let's plant this guy. And we are going to, first off, let's grab our crook again. Excuse me, sir. It's a right click. My bad. He was doing good. And let's bone meal. Oh, we don't want to do that. We don't need the crook yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. We just want this apple sapling. So then we have our bone meal, which we don't need anymore, and our crook, which we don't need anymore, but we're going to have them because we'll need them soon. We have our apple sapling. That's what we have that we need. Check off the apple sapling, sugar, easy. Just another sugar cane. Check that off. And last but not least, we need some donuts. So let's get some dough. That's the wheat here. We have in this chest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Misclicked. And I think we really only need, yeah, we need 3 donuts. So yeah, let's just do one batch. And then this is another one I'm curious about the recipe. Hopefully this bucket works. Sometimes it's not compatible, but this one is. Got that dough. And we're gonna throw that in here. Cooking up, cooking up. And in the meantime, I wanna look at a few things. I wanna look at basically ore processing. So let's go to an ingot, for example. If I wanna get an iron ingot, what are the ways I can cook it? So we can smelt up, package iron nuggets, starlight infuser, an energized smelter. Okay, I think this is kind of what I'm looking for. I want something powered by electricity we can start using. So it takes 1 iron, turns it into 1 ingot. Is there any way, let's see, energized smelter. Let's see what the, and M for description. A simple machine, okay. Basic smelting factory. Multiple processing operations, hold up. Energized smelter? What do you mean by multiple? What does it do? Okay, anyways. Let's get back to there. Oh, that's what I was looking at. I wanna figure out what the basic smelting factory does. Oh well. Shift M, that's what it is. And then we have advanced. So there's an upgrade. It's the same, but a little better maybe. And same with elite. So the basic is that, where the energizer is this. We'll need to start getting all this stuff. Ooh, which we don't even have osmium. How do we get osmium? From the amber, from all these that we already have. Okay, sweet. So that was something I want to look at, because very soon we're gonna want to be able to cook up some of this iron in a different way. Ingot farmer. Former. I was like, farmer, what? Ingot former. Okay, and a pressurizer. Okay, good to know. we are going to tuck that information in our brain and hopefully not forget it. I'm relying on you guys, don't forget it. And, oh, we can actually eat this dough. Maybe we will. Cooked dough. It's like fried, oh, I was going to say, it's like fried bread. That's what a donut is. That's literally what we're making. How do we make it? It's probably just a ring. Let's see, is it? No, I'm being silly. How do we make a donut? Oh, this got all not squished, but stretched. We make a donut. Oh, wait. Do we actually have enough? Okay, that makes 4. I was gonna say, we're almost actually, it wasn't almost good. Wait a second, is that pancakes? We got pancakes here? Can we make better pancakes? Interesting. Wait. That's 4 times. I'm comparing the energy output of the donut to the pancake. And I'll have to calculate it out per dough. This one we have 3 dough for 72. So that's definitely divisible by 3. What is that? 24? So 24 per dough. Where this guy, you get 4 times I don't want to times 576 by 4. Let's round it to 200. And 200 divided by 8 is 25? 25 per dough. Okay, good to know. Ish, those are estimates. Anyways, I had to walk through my thought process, or I'd be trying to think about it in my head while also trying to do a bunch of stuff and talk to you guys. But we're a little scatterbrained right now. Let's get this donut sapling. We have everything we need. Look at that. Got the donut. And we completed all the advancements on the page. Look at that. This is big steps for us. We are done with the basic advancements. We've actually been far past what we need to do these for a while now, but now we have them done. And we just have everything else to go. So yeah, still got lots of things to do. But let's farm up a little bit of this donut, and then I think we'll probably call that a day. We gotta, oh, does a tree? I'm pretty sure the tree is gonna drop donuts, which is actually amazing. Let's see. Yeah, we got 10 donuts now. Oh, that's awesome. Imagine if you could have a donut tree in real life. Just how wild that'd be, the concept of it. They just grow on a branch. You'd have your chocolate donut tree, your maple bar tree. That'd be kind of gross, actually. Imagine them falling off the tree and having to clean that up in your yard. Get stuck in your lawnmower. Lovely things. Good thoughts. Anyways, probably better than a bacon tree. That's kind of scary. But we will take it. So yeah, let's just get up a little bit of these resources. I'm just gonna harvest the rest of this and then let you guys go. I just like to kind of have a stockpile of things because I don't know. I don't think I'm ever really going to use any of this in a process that's not automated. But in the case that I do, it's really nice to have a lot. Because then you don't have to scrounge for it or redo this another time. I'm already in the groove. I'm already doing the thing. It's going quick. And so it's great to do a lot right now instead of having to do it later when I'm in need of it, actually. But more than likely, it's going to sit here forever and not be used. And by sit here, definitely not here. It's going to sit in some organized place in the storage system, of course. That's something on my to-do list. It's not actually, well, it's technically on the to-do list. We got storage system on there. But I think that's going to do it for today. I'm trying to make it a little shorter, but we made some great progress. And by great progress, I mean, we finished the advancements on this basic page, which is nothing crazy, but it is a good thing to have done. So you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.